Right then, no messing about, let's get straight to it. You see these traders online flashing perfect charts, epic backtests, making £1 million on paper? 99% of it is garbage. Today, we're talking about the tool that proves it.
Right.
Walk-forward testing. It's proper CMT level 2 stuff, but we're going to make it simple. Morgan, you look like you've got something to say.
Mate, I'm buzzing. This topic is the reason most retail traders fail.
Right.
They fall in love with a beautiful lie. Walk-forward testing is the cold, hard, beautiful truth.
Yeah.
It's what separates the Dell boys from the real traders. Too many people are what I call backtest billionaires. Rich on a spreadsheet, broke in reality.
Love that. Backtest billionaires. So let's break it down street level. What even is walk-forward testing? Imagine you've got a car you want to race and 10 years of old racetracks to practice on.
A standard backtest is like taking that car, testing it on all 10 years of tracks at once,
Okay.
and finding the perfect engine tune-up, the perfect tire pressure that would have won all the races. The problem is, you used your knowledge of all the tracks, even the ones from the future, to create your perfect setup. It's cheating.
Exactly. It's like knowing the exam questions beforehand. Walk-forward testing is the proper way. It's the MOT for your trading strategy.
Yeah.
You take your car to the first track, say the 2010 to 2012 seasons. This is your in-sample data. You tune your engine.
Right.
You find the best parameters to make it fly on those specific tracks.
Okay, then comes the moment of truth. You take that exact setup and you drive it on the next track, the first half of the 2013 season, a track the car has never seen before.
Wow.
This is your out-of-sample test. This is real life.
Yeah.
And does the car still perform, or do the wheels fall off?
And you don't stop there. You then walk forward. You go back to the garage, but now you add the 2013 track data to your knowledge base.
Right.
You re-optimize your car for the 2011 to 2013 tracks to find the new best setup. Then you test it on the next unseen track, the second half of 2013.
Okay.
You repeat this block by block through all 10 years of tracks.
And the final result, your real performance history, isn't some fantasy lap time.
Right.
It's the stitched-together results of all those individual, unseen, out-of-sample tests. It's a much more honest and often much more humbling view of how your strategy would have actually coped in the real world, adapting over time.
That's the word, humbling. It pops the ego bubble. So why is this so critical? For me, in crypto, is everything. The market moves in chapters.
Yeah.
You have the DeFi summer, the NFT boom, the brutal bear market, the sideways chop. A strategy that worked wonders in one chapter will get absolutely torched in the next. Totally. A standard backtest papers over those cracks and gives you a pretty averaged out lie. Emphatically, walk forward shows you the ugly truth chapter by chapter.
It's no different in Forex or stocks. You have risk-on, risk-off environments. Quantitative easing, then sudden rate hikes. A single static strategy is a dinosaur waiting for the meteor. What walk-forward testing proves is whether your process of adapting is any good.
Exactly.
You're not just testing a strategy, you're stress testing your entire method.
That is the absolute key right there. It's a mindset shift. And there's a killer metric for this.
Yeah?
The one bit of jargon you need to know, walk forward efficiency, the WFE.
The WFE is the ultimate lie detector. It's simple. You take the profit you made in the real world out-of-sample test,
Okay.
and you divide it by the fantasy profit you made in the optimized in-sample training period.
So if your strategy made a theoretical £100,000 in the optimized training phase,
Yeah.
but it only made £40,000 in the actual test phase, your WFE is 40%. And honestly, that's not great. You're aiming for 60% or higher.
Right.
A high WFE means your strategy's edge is real and travels well into the future. A low WFE means your edge was just a ghost in the historical data.
Anything under 50% and you're in the danger zone. The strategy is likely overfitted. It's too perfect, too fragile. You have your first panning in the bin and start again,
Yeah.
no matter how good the backtest looked.
Let's get practical. I'm building a Bitcoin bot using an RSI strategy. A standard backtest might tell me that over 5 years, the best settings were buy at 25 RSI and sell at 75. Done.
But the walk-forward approach is smarter.
Right.
It says, okay, in the 2020 bull market, buy at 40 and sell at 85 was the secret sauce. Let's apply that to the early 2021 market and see what happens. Then for the 2022 bear market, it might find that buy at 20 and sell at 55 was the way. It adapts to the market's personality.
And what you hope to see is that this process of readapting consistently produces profit in the next period.
Exactly.
It's the consistency that proves you have a real, adaptable edge, not just a one-trick pony.
This is how the big quant funds operate. They're not running one static algorithm. They're running a system that constantly learns and evolves.
Morgan, this is why we roast the get-rich-quick bot sellers online. They show you that one perfect backtest curve
That goes up and to the right.
always.
They never, ever show you the walk-forward report, do they? Because it would look like a car crash. They're selling the dream, not the reality. The walk-forward is the reality check. So is this for everyone? If you're a discretionary trader, drawing your lines, feeling the market vibe, maybe not. Your brain is the walk-forward engine. But if you're using any kind of system with rules and numbers, RSI levels, moving average lengths, ATR stop losses, then you absolutely should be doing this. In the crypto bot world, it's non-negotiable. But there's a trap, isn't there? A final boss level of delusion. You can even overfit your walk-forward analysis.
Yeah.
It's called meta overfitting.
Oh, it's a classic. This is where you get a bad walk-forward result, and instead of accepting the strategy's flawed, you start tweaking the test itself.
Right.
Let me try a 30-month training window instead of 24. Ooh, and a 7-month test window instead of 6.
Oh no.
Look, now it's profitable.
You're just cheating again. You've tortured the data until it confessed. The whole point is to have a logical, fixed testing process to validate your ideas,
Yes.
not to find a testing process that validates a bad idea. You have to be disciplined. Be a scientist,
Right.
not a salesman trying to sell the strategy to yourself.
Exactly. The market does not care about your beautifully crafted backtest. It will expose any weakness. Walk-forward testing is your chance to find those weaknesses yourself in private before the market finds them in public and takes your money.
It's about building something that can weather a storm, not just a boat that looks good in the harbor. Couldn't say it better.
All right, we're going to pause there for a hot second. If your brain is buzzing and you want to call us out on something or just trade ideas, you have to join our chat group. The link's in the description below. Hop in and have a laugh with us. We'll be right back to talk about when not to use this. Right, and we're back. So we've gassed up walk-forward testing, but let's be real, it's not the answer to everything. Morgan, when is it a waste of time?
Look, it's a heavy-duty tool. You don't use a sledgehammer to hang a picture. If your strategy is super simple, based on a core market logic that doesn't need optimizing, like say a basic buy the dip on a 200-day moving average in an ETF,
Right.
you might not need it. A simple in-sample versus out-of-sample split might be enough.
Yeah, if your strategy has very few or no parameters to optimize, then the whole optimization part of walk forward is pointless. You can't optimize what isn't there. You're testing market structure, not numbers.
And it's computationally expensive, man. If you've got a complex strategy and a decade of tick data,
Oh yeah.
running a full walk-forward analysis can take days, even on a powerful machine. You have to decide if the payoff is worth the time and effort. For a professional, yes. For a hobbyist, maybe not.
Good point. It's a professional's tool, but the principle is what matters for everyone. Yes, you test your idea on data it wasn't developed on. That's the golden rule. Whether you do it with a simple split or a full walk-forward analysis, the principle is the same. Don't cheat.